Theory of the skibidi toilet. Absurdity as resistance. Premise: the skibidi toilet phenomenon can be interpreted as a symbolic rebellion against the algorithm-driven logic of mainstream internet culture. In this theory, the bizarre imagery of singing toilets with human heads and chaotic techno battles represents more than absurd humor. It reflects a subconscious cultural pushback against digital conformity. The core concepts of the theory: 1. The rise of absurdism in digital spaces. Just as postmodern art challenged traditional forms, skibidi toilet embodies algorithmic absurdism. It thrives because it breaks all expected rules of storytelling, animation, and coherence, yet still gains massive popularity. This suggests the audience craves unpredictability in a world increasingly controlled by formulaic content. Skibidi toilet as anti-lore. While it has its own lore of cameramen, speakermen, and toilet creatures, it defies traditional narrative logic. The characters evolve rapidly, change sides, and new powers are introduced without explanation. This inconsistency symbolizes how digital generations often consume fragmented, fast-changing stories and meme cultures. Symbolism of the toilet. The human-headed toilet is a metaphor for the collapse of meaning. An everyday object, toilet, fused with a human identity becomes an unsettling, comedic horror. This fusion mocks our tendency to anthropomorphize tech and how human identity is often degraded in viral culture. Battle for control. Cameramen versus toilets. The cameramen and speakermen are surveillance metaphors, watchers of a chaotic world, locked in a war with forces of nonsense. This could represent a deeper anxiety over control versus chaos in the age of AI, TikTok virality, and surveillance capitalism. Cultural implications: youth rebellion. Skibidi toilet is a Gen Alpha's way of flipping the middle finger at older generations' demand for sense in entertainment. Memetic warfare. It's a hyper-evolved meme, too fast and self-mutating to be controlled by brands or institutions. Digital folktale. Like folk monsters or tricksters, skibidi toilets are part of a new mythos that reflect our techno-surreal world. Conclusion: the skibidi toilet theory sees the series not as nonsense, but as a weaponized nonsense. It's a surreal mirror held up to a world that often feels just as weird, chaotic, and algorithmically generated. In its ridiculousness, skibidi toilet reveals a serious truth: that absurdity may be the most honest response to an increasingly unreal world.